Let's explore the skin submenu items in very light detail. We begin on the WordPress dashboard in Thesis Admin. The skin submenu lets us reach the drop-down of menu items. This site is running the classic responsive skin, and the skin is what gives us the first 3 menu items seen here. Different skins may have their own sets of options. Our first stop is content, and because content has a dedicated tutorial, we'll speed through this. Clicking along this first row, you can make instant yes or no selections. Either visitors will see the content in question or they will not. Farther down, you could click an item like the sidebar text box to get visible text on your site as easily as typing. Next is skin design. Again, this has its own tutorial, so we'll spend very little time here. Design offers a fast, effective way to select a color scheme. For those of us who are not experts in visual design, with a couple of clicks, we get a color palette that we can use with confidence. Likewise, certain named areas of the site can be adjusted using this drop-down. Rounding out the skin design section, we have 2 buttons, the first being layout and dimensions for things like columns and positioning, and then the second button, primary font and size, sets the baseline for your entire site. The header image, like content and design before it, is specific to the current skin. The recommended width for a header image is shown here in pixels, and once you've created a suitable image, click select and you can easily drag and drop your image into position. Custom CSS, this provides a syntax editor and lets you make adjustments to the formatting of your site. Many adjustments can be handled by point and click actions. And when you can use an easier method, obviously that makes sense. But in those instances where you want to make a very specific change, custom CSS is the place to go. Managing skins, extremely simple. On this site, Classic Responsive is the only installed skin, but you could easily upload a skin with a click, switch among active skins, and apply skin updates as they appear, all with a click of your mouse. Finally, the skin editor. This drag and drop interface gives you tremendous control over every aspect of your site with no experience in programming needed. Rearranging, duplicating, adding to existing templates, it's all very intuitive, and considering the power offered by the skin editor, the learning curve is relatively brief. Now, you've probably been thinking that each of these skin areas deserves a more in-depth one-on-one treatment, and they do get that in other tutorials. For our purposes here, a high-level introduction, we are done.